apparently we're doing shit a little different. Y'all know I do my oracle sessions, and then I offer tarot readings because they have like a lower price point, you know what I'm saying? And I usually only do those for clients who order or for people who are my members. But this year we kicking it off with some different shit. I was guided to do a tarot reading for people on YouTube, and so this is like the intro to it because it is an MP3 that I'm gonna like put a little picture of some shit to the background to. But I don't know who the message is for. But I know you're gonna receive it because I recorded the shit, and everything, I do is for somebody. So there you go. All right, you guys. I was coming to do a reading for all of the members, and something was like, just do a collective reading for the month of January, and post it on YouTube. And then I'm going to do a separate reading just for all of my members. So if you are a member, you're not going to get slighted. You will get your own focused reading so that I can hone in more on you guys' energy. But clearly there is information that somebody needs to know. And so may this reach whoever this information is for. It could be for a collective amount of people. I did a collective reading, but it could be for one person. I'm not really sure. I just move with what I'm guided to do, and that's what I'm doing. People who know me, Oracle, oh yeah, I am a person who loves to pay attention to the way that the universe connects to us. And with that being said, I will tell you numbers that show up throughout this reading, and I want you to look those numbers up on a website called Joanne's Sacred Scribes. I am not connected to Joanne in any way, but it is a website, the only website that I can confirm that the numbers are accurate. And so I want you guys to look up the number 44. Just speaking on the number 44, it is a master number, very powerful signature number to come through. It would relate to something that I was referring to prior to me explaining everything about how I deliver my messages, okay? In addition to the number sequences, anything that happens around in the energy of the reading has to do with something related to the reading or who the reading is for or people around that person. At some point prior to me recording, I sat down and started pulling the cards. I laid the cards out. It's a lot of cards with a lot of messages, and then all this noise started happening in my background. As you guys can probably hear, there is somebody singing a song in the background. If you can make out what that song is, maybe it applies to you. I kind of have it tuned out because I'm trying to listen into these messages that come along with these cards. You can probably also hear the birds talking to each other as well, back and forth. I am an oracle. I do what are called oracle sessions, and in those sessions I strictly use my gift as an oracle to give people answers and solutions. This is something that I do. It's just like a nice bonus with a lower price point for people who want to order these. But these are tarot readings. These readings that I do can be done for collective people, specific people, your business, or whatever. For whatever reason, 245 is the number to look up. I am guided to do a tarot pull for the month of January 2025 for the collective and put it on YouTube. So now that I got all that stuff out the way, 300 on the clock, let's go ahead and get into what the messages are right here. And again, this is a lot of fucking information. I'm not going to hold you. Everything kind of came out kind of crazy. So bear with me as I try to explain all of this. I would imagine, because it seems like such an interesting story, that if it applies to you, you're going to know it. If it doesn't apply to you, feel free to stick around so that you can, be entertained or, learn something. I don't know. All right. Where do I start? So I laid these cards out, and the cards that came out was the Two of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Moon, right? And so how these cards came out and what they could mean are a little mismatched in this reading. And so right away, I see that in the month of January, somebody is going to be finally able to walk forward and walk away from something that has become burdensome or something that they put a lot of effort into that they're just kind of done with. It's like a lot of effort, kind of almost overdone. So whoever has been over giving, over sharing, like maybe this has been something you've had as a part of your past or habits from your past that you're coming out of, or you're learning that you need to kind of come out of. January is going to give you the opportunity to do that. It's like 12 different wands here, but one of those is something that you're going to actually use to move forward and take some sort of action that is a motivated action. You may actually travel, you might move across seas somewhere, you might leave behind people, places, things, which is all the things that really we're all supposed to be doing because we are in the number 9 year. Now, for some of you, this relates to work, and for some of you, it just affects your work. So it might not be like your boss or something like that, but it could be something in other areas of your life that are causing issues with how you are able to move forward with work. Again, if that's for you, you're going to understand it. There's things that you can't see. Whoever you are, there is somebody who, how do I explain this? It's so weird because people who get readings from me, I've been doing this for like a decade, right? And people who get readings from me understand how I read. This is very choppy, blocky energy, and I don't understand why, but it looks like it's because there's so much chaos that's the energy that somebody's sitting in. So, okay, here we go. Whoever the person is, if this is you, who is sitting in a situation where you feel like it's things that you don't know or things that you haven't seen that are somehow affecting areas of your life that are like a spillover effect. You're about to gain clarity in January. So it's kind of like you've been stuck on what to do or what kind of decision to make because it's some information that you don't have or it's something that you cannot see. Whoever this person is that you don't have the information on or what it is you cannot see is about to be put in a position where anything that they've been hiding is about to be exposed and shown to you. There we go. So you're going to know if this is you based off the fact that in right now you are kind of confused about which way to go or what to do because some information is kind of missing. And the missing information has to do with something related to some sort of endeavor that affects your finances. And so you're being asked to have enough strength to kind of move forward with whatever that is. If that means you have to relocate, if that means you have to just quit your job, if that means you have to cut people off, whatever that is, you're being asked to strum up enough strength to walk away from anything that is not in alignment with how you deem yourself worthy. And so if you're having problems with the way you see yourself, your value, your esteem, your self-respect, if you're having issues with anything like that, you are being asked right now to put a lot more energy into nurturing yourself, loving on yourself, because that is what's going to give you everything that you need to start holding back from whoever or whatever this is so that you can make a move in the right direction. You don't need to be invested into this in any way. There is going to reach a point where you are completely apathetic to whatever this is. And so you're not going to feel any type of way. And the faster you get there, the faster that you get balanced out so that you can get to where you're going. Whoever this is, you've been through a lot of stuff and you're kind of guarded. You need to balance your energy so that you can kind of just walk in the energy of protection and allow new things to flow to you. And so what I mean by that, like, when we don't trust ourselves, we have a difficult time trusting other people. And what I mean by when we don't trust ourselves is when we don't trust our judgment. And sometimes our judgment, the trust that we have in our judgment can be negatively affected when we go through something that we really felt passionate or connected to, especially if you're a person who feels like, you know, you were guided to that or something told you that or you felt it in your spirit or it came in a reading. If you followed that and it was a clash or something didn't turn out how you wanted it, you're being asked to shift your perspective of how you're seeing it. So number one, it is a lesson to be gained in that. And number two, you need to walk in the knowing of, I trust myself because of the lessons that I've learned and how I apply those lessons to my life moving forward. So once you get to a place that you can trust yourself, then you'll be in your fresh new start. And that looks like something that you're going to be loving to do, that's tied to your heart space, that you're going to be able to protect from other people. These are from my overgivers, right? Nobody's going to be able to come in and trick you out of your stuff, or you know, play upon your heartstrings for you to overgive to them, because you've already learned the lessons and you walk in that energy of protection. And this is when the new things are going to be able to start arriving for you, and truth and clarity is going to come. Somebody who could be an authority figure might be coming in and trying to present you something. You need to use your discernment with whatever that is. Again, this message is for you to trust your own intuition. And so, like I was saying a minute ago with some of these cards here, if it's something you didn't know is going to be revealed, maybe that's the confirmation. So maybe you've been feeling something, but this is the month where you actually see it and it plays out, and then you can kind of guilt-free move forward. Whatever that thing may be, somebody's about to get exposed. Who is the somebody that is about to get exposed? Now, this somebody is somebody that either you walked away from and left out, or they did that to you. So say if, let's say you was doing business in a relationship with, had connections to somebody, and this person turned their back on you in some way and left you out of whatever that is. They could have cut you, like maybe they just started emotionally detaching. Maybe they just straight up ghosted your ass. Maybe they started acting funny. Like whatever it is that took place, excuse me, whatever it is, 557, that took place with this person toward you, they're now having to sit in that. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Okay, I paused this at 11:11, and whatever this is about, somebody having a problem with me saying this information, and it's showing up at 11:11 in terms of how many minutes and seconds I've been recording. And so the person that this is, who is now sitting in this like regretful type of energy, because they're exposed. So somebody got exposed, right? And whatever they did to you is seen, that person is being seen as the person. So like, say if this person tried to like play you to your face and tell everybody like, you know what I'm saying, something ill or foul or untrue about you as to like why y'all not connected, or why you quit, or why you moved away, or why you don't fuck with them no more. Like they try to make you out to be the problem or look like the bad guy, but everybody's getting exposed. So whoever this is that was like playing in your face, juggling you, playing both sides, like it's kind of like, let's say somebody came in and out of your life, right, and was like playing on your heartstrings, or like, because this might not be a person who you are romantically involved with. It could be somebody like a parent, right? Like maybe your father is inconsistent or something like that. And whoever this person is, you're going to know because of everything I've said so far and what I'm about to say right now. Whoever this person is, you kind of separated yourself from in some form or fashion, or they separated themselves from you. And they went around telling people whatever the fuck they told people and tried to make it seem like you were like a queen of swords reverse. That is a mean, nasty, spiteful, bitter person, okay? Whether you're a man or a woman, they try to say that you were mean, bitter, nasty, spiteful, revengeful, and all types of shit, right? And what's happening is everybody's saying like, oh, this person, you, is actually really loving, nurturing, caring, and compassionate, and all that shit. This other person is a person who's actually like that. And if somebody did something against you in terms of like try to set you up, try to make you look bad, try to expose you in some way to other people, everything is turning around and that person is being exposed for who and what they are. This is a person who lacks some sort of like level of growth. It's kind of like they could be the total package of a person, or like if this is a job, it could be a great job, but it's like a big but though. It's not a little like but this. No, it's like but these people out here really like, you know, poisoning people. But this person, you know, really is out here like, I don't know. It's just something about a but it's a big ass whoa. Like the but is like, that's not gonna work, right? Whatever the fuck else is going on, two people are having a fallout that you can't see. So like, again, all this stuff that I'm talking about is stuff that was supposed to happen to you or stuff that actually did happen to you. I don't really know. But what I do know is that the tables have motherfucking turned. Tables turn, the tables turn. You feel what I'm saying? And the bitches have turned. And they have turned so that people see that whoever the person is that was like focused on the money or trying to get to the bag or whatever that looks like is the person who's actually toxic and has done something to kind of hurt or harm somebody else because they were being very selfish. And the person that they tried to hurt or harm is somebody who is actually very highly protected, here showing here with the Hierophant, and is about their business, showing here with the Queen of Pentacles, and is like a real powerful person that a lot of people look up to, shown here with the Star. And so unfortunately, whatever the fuck this is, whatever the hell they tried, it didn't work. It's not going to work, and everybody's going to see them for who they actually are. It looks like this person put a lot of time, energy, and effort into trying to get people to go along with whatever this is. But surprise, motherfucker, whoever they did this to, which would be you, got a squad with you. Especially if you're a person who's been trying to like up your spiritual gifts or do work in the spiritual realm for yourself. This is the person more than likely who has been consistently doing something, looking to grow and elevate, but it's something very positive. So, you know, maybe you're a life coach. Maybe you are a holistic healer. Maybe you are, you know, a business guide. Maybe you are a tarot reader yourself. I don't know, whatever it is that you do, you've been doing it very consistently and applying it to yourself a lot more lately. And that work that you've been doing is helping you stay protected and is helping bring justice in so that you can go into a fresh new start. Getting things that you actually want. Excuse me, you guys. Like, see, this is a problem. Somebody don't want this information to get out because whatever is getting exposed shows this person as the person who creates the conflicts. They might have tried to silence you, and now people are trying to silence them. One thing you should have learned in all of this is that you don't have to vindicate yourself. 1707. So look up 177. You don't have to vindicate yourself, okay? This is just oracle messages that are coming through for whoever this is. You don't need to do anything to vindicate yourself. You don't need to tell your side of anything, because so long as you walk in the light and the righteousness of what it is that you're supposed to be doing with whatever that is, you already know. So long as you do that, you're going to stay protected. A lot of cards here showed up about protection, but it's not about you walking around guarded anymore. It's about you sitting in the protection. So this is why it's important that whatever work you have been doing on yourself, you continue to do, because it's helping you elevate and it's helping kind of balance out the planetary energy. We are in the number 9, and all the people who have been doing the work on themselves, doing the work to kind of be better, put better energy out into the universe, that shit really counts. And because we've been doing those types of things and we've been in alignment with the universe, we are going to see the fruits of our labors start to really pay out for us as we journey through this year 2025, the number 9. And it starts with like a big sweep. So let's call January the big sweep. You feel what I'm saying? And get some confidence in your intuition. January gonna show you that your ass was right.